Hi, my name is Bezt, and this presentation will be on the American tactile artist and photographer Kyle Mayer. First, we must recognize that contextual understanding about the artist can greatly influence the viewer's interpretation of their art. So it is important for us to know that Mayer is a gay man who spent most of his life living in conservative communities, growing up in a farming community in rural Ohio, and subsequently living in Eswatini, formerly known as Swaziland, where sodomy has been illegal since 1907, a crime which is punishable by death. As a result, homosexual men in Eswatini, including Mayer, choose to mask their gender identity, living a life of seclusion and oppression in fear of social discrimination and harassment, which also became more common due to the prevalence of HIV/AIDS infections. In this presentation, I will be analyzing how identity and culture are expressed in the language of art, specifically through close analysis of Unidentified 81 from Kyle Mayer's series titled Interwoven. Mayer expresses his gender identity through the use of symbolism and color. Mayer's use of symbolism is demonstrated through the use of a head wrap on the portrait of a Swazi man. In Eswatini, head wraps are culturally worn by women, making it a taboo item for men to wear, as it would be perceived as an indication of homosexuality. Thus, Mayer's gender identity as a gay man is constructed through his choice for the subject to wear a head wrap in his art. By expressing his identity through the portrait of a gay Swazi man, Mayer reveals that Swazi culture is a part of his identity despite being an American. Additionally, the significance of Mayer's choice of color is shown in the weaving fabric, which includes magenta, teal, and yellow. While these vibrant colors are recognized as feminine colors, magenta, teal, and yellow are also a set of split complementary colors, leading to color harmony, allowing the tone of the artwork to feel less aggressive in nature. This, combined with the head wrap symbolism, allows Mayer to highlight the stereotype that gay men are more feminine, expressing his identity as a gay man. Mayer also expresses his cultural identity by addressing the challenges that Swazi homosexuals face through the title of his work and his method of textile weaving. This is demonstrated through the word unidentified from his title and his textile production, weaving shredded pieces of the printed portrait with colorful fabric from the head wrap in the actual photograph to create image distortion, though leaving the eyes visible. Since it is illegal to be a gay man in Eswatini, titling the portrait Unidentified reflects the artist's fear of social discrimination and harassment against gay men. This also shows that Mayer chose the method of textile weaving to create distortion, as the movement of the pattern creates a blanket of protection that masks the subject, whilst allowing Mayer to reveal how Eswatini's hyper-masculine culture forces gay men to suppress their sexuality. Thus, the author chooses to undistort the eyes, which juxtaposes the rest of the artwork, making the audience feel like they are being directly addressed by the artist to understand his cultural identity. To conclude these findings, Kyle Mayer uses symbolism alongside various elements and principles of art to express his gender identity and cultural connection to Eswatini. Specifically, in using the symbolism of a head wrap and considering the colors of his fabric, Mayer is able to express his authentic gender identity. Similarly, his consideration of unity and distortion in the method of textile weaving, as well as word choice in titling the piece, works cohesively to convey how his cultural identity challenges his gender identity. Great art should offer viewers a new perspective. By using the portraits of others to affirm his own identity, the focus of Mayer's message is not his individual identity, but rather that of every viewer with similar experiences.